Hey everybody, it's Dak here from the Ed Boys, and welcome to episode 21 of our RuneScape 2007 Road to 100 Mil. Last time I said I'd be starting off this episode with our soft clay, and I don't know what happened, but I lost that footage, guys. I don't have it. I got 1,025 soft clay, and I sold it for about 150k. Sorry that I can only tell you that and not prove it, but I blew it. I blew it, guys. But right now I am checking the price of some glories. First, I want to see the difference between a glory, uncharged, and charged. It's only a few hundred coins, actually, so it's not too bad. I pulled out 400k. I'm going to be buying 10 amulets of glory right now, fully charged. What we're going to be doing after I buy all these supplies is doing some nature running now that we have 44 rune crafting and a decent defense level. I'm going to buy some essence, bump it up to 16 coins. 1k is really cheap, so I can buy a few k of this. I'm probably not using these 5k essence right away, but it doesn't hurt to have the 5k now. And I also have to buy, what else do I need? Oh, I need some super energy potions. These are for run, if you don't know. This will fill my run bar back up, which that's why we got our agility up earlier, was to make sure we can run for longer periods of time. These are the more expensive item, I guess, so I'd like to not have to use as many of these as possible. I was about to meet you guys in Edgeville, but I forgot that I need to switch up my armor a little bit. I want to take away this adamant armor and just wear mithril. Mithril weighs less, even though adamant clearly has a better defense bonus. But I do believe we should be able to survive no problem with mithril armor being at 42 defense. So I'm going to sell this set here. Luckily it sold pretty quickly, got 20k from it. And buy a mithril set, it should be, I always put mithril armor instead of mithril set. It's only, going to be about 7k-ish, let's see. Yeah, not bad, 6.8k, and now I think we're just about ready. Go ahead and put these away. Oh, I have to first exchange the set, my bad. I always forget to do that. Oh, I'm in history. What am I doing? I'm losing it, guys. I'm nervous about this abyss. I want to see how it works at a lower level. Now that we have, I think, all the supplies, I'm going to meet you guys in Edgeville. Alright guys, I lied. I need a new pickaxe too because I can't wield my rune pickaxe, and from what I've heard, the pickaxes don't make a difference when mining in there, so you want a mithril pickaxe anyway because it's the lightest. I don't know how credible that is, but I guess it works out anyway because a mithril pickaxe is the highest level pick that I can wield right now. So now that we have the mithril pickaxe, I will meet you guys in Edgeville. Alright guys, so it does look like I have all the supplies I need and all the levels that I wanted to have, but first I do have to run up to the Zamrock Wizard here, or the Zamrock Mage, excuse me, and I have to do the Abyss mini quest. All I'm going to have to do is get this orb from this guy, take it to 3 different locations that you can teleport for mining rune essence, so I'm just running to Varrock, then the Wizard Tower, then Ardoin. All of that is going to be skipped. I had trouble finding him here in the wilderness. I just found him. There we go. And now I gotta go talk to him in his in his temple in Varrock, and I can go start the quest. You'll see me next when I am just finishing up the quest and probably doing our first nature rune run. Alright guys, I finished up the quest. I did get a small rune pouch from it too, so that's gonna be helpful. The reason we've been working towards doing nature runes for a little bit now is because I do really like this, even though in the beginning of the series, I said at least 5 times, I'm sure, that I love AFK methods, and this is the exact opposite. I do like running nature runes. Couldn't tell you exactly why, but it is something I enjoy. Basically, we're going to get as much rune essence with us as possible, pure essence, excuse me. And I had filled up the pouch. Now I'm grabbing these extra 3, and it looks like we have everything. I have a amulet of glory around my neck, so I can teleport right back to this bank, or right next to it at least. We're going to be running up to the abyss. He's going to let us teleport into the abyss where there's going to be some monsters that can damage me. I have to go through, there's a bunch of different obstacles you can do. One of them is an agility, one of them is a thieving, there's a mining, there's a wood cutting. So we are able to do the mining, the thieving, and the agility. Since we're only 30 agility, I don't know if we want to do that one because there's a good chance we can mess it up. Alright, so now we're in the abyss. I have not been in here in a while, so give me a second. Hopefully we don't die in here. Looks like I can mine this one. And I don't remember how long it takes. Oh, looks like I got it pretty easily. Didn't take that much damage. I'm still at 30 health. And now I gotta run around this place. I don't remember which one is the nature rune one, so I'm gonna run around and look at all of them. But when you click on these, basically it'll teleport you right to the altar you want to go to. So I'm looking for the nature rune altar, obviously, and it's going to teleport me right there. But I don't remember. Of course, I went the way where I'm going to see all of them but the nature rune one. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we click on this, and we're going to the nature altar, and I can just click right here, make some nature runes, empty out my pouch, empty out, there it goes. Oh, filled it up. Oh my gosh, I'm blowing it. Alright, emptied out my pouch again, made a couple more, so we made 30 runes. I can teleport back to Edgeville, run up to the bank, and that's about it, guys. It's actually pretty simple. The one thing is I could die in there, so I gotta be careful. It's gonna take some practice. I have these energy potions so that if I use too much run, I don't have to wait for it to restore, because I wouldn't want to die in there if I ran out of run. I'm gonna use up all the charges on these glories right now, and that's when I'm gonna get back to you next. That's when I'll do some calculations to see what kind of profit we're getting. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright guys, finishing up my last load here. It took us about an hour and 2 minutes. So to make it a little easier, I'm going to round it down to an hour. I did die one time. It was like right after you guys left me. I kind of blew it in the abyss, wasn't paying as much attention as I should have, and I did die. So I did have to come back and buy some other items. So I didn't make as much money this hour, but I'm not going to include those items in the profit per hour just so we can get a better number. What I'm doing now is going to sell these nature runes. I guess we'll get a little over 300k from them. And after that, I'm going to go back and look at how much money we spent on it, how much of the sources we used, and I'll get a decent number for what kind of money per hour this is going to look like. So here we go. Looks like 306k. Confirm. It sold for 318k. Not too bad. Go ahead and put it in the bank, and now I will switch clips here quick so that I can get a few numbers for actually spewing them out to you. Looks like we're at 12.3 mil, and I will be right back with some better numbers for you. Alright, sorry guys, but it looks like I lied. I'm supposed to sell those glories back too. Forgot to do that. This is like the 4th time I've done this episode, but this should be enough so that I can go look at how much money we made. So I'm going to be selling these back. This makes a little more sense because it did look like we were missing a lot of money. But there we go, 225k. Alright guys, so for our first trip of running nature runes, it seems to have been fairly successful other than dying one time. I'm sure I can stop that from happening, but we made about 316k from selling the nature runes, and it cost about 30k in supplies to make them, which puts us at about 286k an hour. So that's not too bad for our first hour. I'm sure that's going to be going up because I know I've heard better rates than that, but we will see. Prices always change too, so you never know. What I'm going to be doing now is, as you saw, I just bought 10 fully charged amulets of glory, and I'm going to be doing the rest of this pure essence. Clearly those amulets will not get the rest of them done. I'll have to go buy more eventually. But the next time you see me, I'm going to be finishing up, what was it, like 3,800 pure essence into nature runes, which should be another maybe up to 1 mil, which is really nice. We can get that cash stack really going right now. But I'll also be getting a couple rune crafting levels from it, which doesn't matter too much because until we get up to like 91 rune crafting, there's really not any other rune crafting goals that I really want to hit. But I will see you guys in just a little bit. This will probably take me a little over 3 hours to finish, but for you guys, it'll be just 1 second. Alright guys, I'm on my last, I think this is 22 essence here. Let's see right now. Yep, we got our last 22 essence, and I think it went pretty well. It took me a little longer, as some of you may know. RuneScape had some connection issues with the servers recently that we won't talk about, but it was kind of a pain to get these. But look, we now have 3,811 nature runes. It probably would have went a lot quicker if I had more than just a small pouch, but I gotta work on that, don't worry. I did get 50 rune crafting. I got it my second to last trip, which means I could get 2 more pouches, and I will be working on that in the future, don't worry. Why don't I run to the Grand Exchange? All I'm doing now is running over to the GE. We're going to be selling these nature runes. I believe 3,800 is going to be like an 800k profit-ish, maybe 900 if we're lucky. We'll see in just a second, but that does mean we're going to be over 13 mil in our stack, which is pretty good. It's been growing alright lately. I'd like to speed it up a little bit in the next couple episodes. Alright, here we are at the Grand Exchange, 3,811 natures. It's the most nature runes I've ever had on me. Mark them down a little. Ooh, these cost more than I thought they did. They sold for over 1 mil, which is cool. I didn't think I was getting exactly 1 mil out of it, but I guess it kind of makes sense. And it puts our cash stack currently at 13.5 mil. Not too bad. Maybe we can get to 14 mil next episode. Depends exactly what we do. What I'm doing between episodes, though, I'm taking this mithril longsword and my mithril full helm, putting them on, and I'm going to do more of those chaos druids. I'd like to finish up these last 10 1/3 cakes here and get at least 30 strength and attack from them. If I run out of cakes before then, I'll just have to deal, but either way, I'm going to finish up the cakes. So that is going to wrap it up for today, everybody. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. I want to thank you guys for watching today's video and helping support the channel. If you enjoyed the video, we would appreciate it if you would hit that like button and tell us what you liked about it in the comments section below. If you're looking for more videos like this one, then go ahead and join the cul-de-sac by clicking that subscribe button, and follow us on Twitter at @TheEdBoys. All links are in the description.